Hey guys, happy Friday. So it's been a few days since I put out a nugget video. So I thought I would do one today. And I am going to read some from the book. And the one that I'm going to do today is actually the very first one that I wrote down. I was teaching a class at the hospital, and one of my students, I don't know what's happening with my hair here today. The rain got it. It's rainy here. One of my students commented, we were having a conversation about our kids. She has a son that is the same age as mine, and so we were just talking about some stuff, and she made a comment. She said, anytime that I have you as an instructor, you always end up giving me these little nuggets of knowledge. And it seems like they are always at a time when I really need them. And she just kind of thanked me, and she said, you should consider writing these down when you have these inspirational moments. You should write them down. And so I kind of thought about it after I didn't really think much of it at the time. But then after I left, I was home later that night, and I really feel like it was one of those times when God really spoke to me and said, "Hey, I sent this person into your classroom today to deliver this message for me, and you should really pay attention." I got up, and this was pretty late at night. I'm going to adjust the blinds because this is not working. Okay, it's a little better. My hair's still not better, but maybe the lighting is a little better. So I got up right then and pulled out my laptop and started to write a little, and I didn't write a whole lot, and then the following day I really sort of had a moment in my car where I really started to think about what I was writing the night before, and I got so overwhelmed with emotion that I got out my phone, and I voiced a message to myself in an email, because I was just flooded with this enormous amount of emotion about this specific topic. And then I got home later that day and I made some edits, and I knew from that moment on that this is definitely something I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm going to share with you today the very first nugget that I put down in writing. And I'll probably cry a lot, and you will definitely cry if you are a parent. So get that tissue ready. I got mine ready so I don't have to get up. So the nugget is, it's okay to say yes to your children. Okay? So no mother knows when you will turn the last page to the last bedtime story that you'll ever read to your kids. You never know when you're pulling the plug from the last bath that you're going to run for them. You never know when it's the last time you're going to wash their hair, as little toddlers. You don't know when it's the last time they're going to ask you to be picked up or held, or when it's the last time they're going to ask you. See, I got my tissue. When it's the last time they're going to ask you to rock them to sleep, and whether it's when they're 3 or when they're 13, you don't know. You have no way of knowing that this is the last time they'll ever ask. And one of those times is going to be that last time, folks. It's going to be that last time. My heart swells and cracks simultaneously when I think about this. I think about my son, who is now 15 and a wonderful human being. Um, but I wish desperately that I could, lay in bed next to this tiny little body and be reading Dr. Seuss books, you know. Um, that I could close my eyes and he'd be 3 again, with those tiny little arms reaching up for me, um, with his adorable little cherub hair and his perfect little face and his tiny little feet and when he used to make Santa beards out of the bubbles in the tub. And when I was his favorite person in the world, when Mama was his favorite person, before he had relationships in his own life, when I was not only his best friend, but the girl he wanted to marry one day, I long for those days. I think as parents, we all long for those days when they're gone. And darlings, if I can stress anything to you in this video, it is that one day, these days right now that you have with your kids will be gone. They will be gone. They won't be tiny anymore. You won't be able to pick them up. You won't be able to rock them to sleep. They will not want that from you. They will have better things to do with their time, So I want you to know it is okay to say yes to your children. It's okay to put down the work, the cooking, the dishes, the laundry, the phone. It's okay to say, yes, I will stop what I'm doing and I will build a Lego city with you. Yes, I'll braid your hair, even though we're running late. I will braid your hair today. I'll slice your apple. I'll tie your shoes. Yes, I'll hold you. I'll kiss those boo-boos. I'll rock you to sleep. Yes, I'll go out at midnight in the rain and get your stuffed dog named Max from the car. Yes, I'll make you a sandwich at midnight. Yes, I will do that. Yes, we can make a special trip to the store to get extra marbles for your Rube Goldberg machine. Okay? Yes, you can drink your milk from one of my fancy wine glasses. Because it's just a glass, and even if it gets broken, it's still just a glass. Yes, you can sleep in my bed tonight if you're scared. This doesn't mean you say yes every night, but yes, you can do this tonight. Yes, I'll drive you to basketball. Yes, I'll pick you up from basketball. I'll pick you up. I'll pick all your friends up. I'll drive you to all the places, I'll teach you how to drive a car. I'll help you with your English project. I'll help you with your science project. I'll help you with all of it. Because what's coming is I'm gonna be helping you fill out college applications. And that means you are gonna be moving out of my house. Which is exactly what we want, right? We want that, but while they're here, you should never, ever, for 1 second, feel guilty about saying yes to your kids, okay? Whatever those other things are that you're saying yes to. I promise they'll be there later. But these moments with your children, they will not be here. You can go back to those other things when your kids are at school or at practice or, in bed or otherwise occupied, because I can promise you as teenagers, they will be otherwise occupied. But believe me when I tell you, every time that you say no to finish that email or take one more call or make one more call or watch that show on Netflix or whatever it may be that you're choosing to do in these moments, you can't get back that time with your kids. You cannot get it back. Okay? I mean, these days are very few that we have with our kids. And no, this doesn't mean you should say yes to everything all the time. I mean, our responsibility is to raise, healthy, independent adults, people that can contribute positively to society. But it's okay to say yes when you know you're saying yes for all the right reasons. Believe me when I tell you the world is going to offer plenty of rejection to your children. The world's going to say no in 100 different ways. So you don't have to be that person. You don't have to be the person that says, you're not the center of my universe. I hate... That's a whole different thing for a whole different day. No, everything in your universe should not revolve around your kids. That's not what I'm saying. Or at least not around your kids' want lists. But guys, you only have 18 summers. Okay? You only have 12 first days of school. You only have 12 last days of school. You only have so many baseball games or swim meets or cheer competitions or bake sales or science projects. Okay? There's only going to be so many times that they come to you. Hear you tell them you don't have time and still continue to come back to you. Okay? They'll find someone else. They'll find someone else that does have time. And please understand me when I tell you, it will break your heart when you figure out it is no longer you that they trust with their hopes and their dreams. That it's no longer you that they come to when they're facing challenges. Okay? And that day is going to come, but it does not have to be today. Okay? It does not have to be today. These moments are fleeting. Be aware. Be present in those moments. Put down the phone. Put down the phone. I mean, I'm saying that and I really want you to watch this video, but if your kids come running in and you're only in minute 2, I am totally fine with you stopping this video. And even if you never come back to watch it later, take that time with your kids. It is okay to say yes, okay? Let your heart be open to saying yes to them as long as you are the person that they're coming to. As long as you're the person, you're their number one source of love and support, man, it's your job to be that love and support, okay? It's your job to be that person. All right, because one day they're not going to come to you. That's going to happen, So, all right, so today's nugget, it's okay to say yes to your children, all right? Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video and it spoke to you, please leave me a comment. If you want to talk more about this, I am open to having conversations in private messages, so feel free to send me a message. If you were really moved by this video and you think it could help someone that you think that someone else might benefit from seeing it, please hit the share button, share this video. I am trying to get these messages out there to as many people as possible, so if it's something that really resonated with you, please do share it. You don't necessarily have to share it on your wall. Share it via Messenger. Share it any way that you like, but do please share if it resonates with you. All right, so I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you soon.